Hello, Obophiles! It's been a long time since I posted a video, but I'm back. I'm going to be posting more regularly, so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe and the bell button, and of course hit the like button. It helps out a lot. Today we're talking about the breath. Breath on the oboe and on any other wind instrument is literally the most essential part of sound production. We breathe life into our music, but sometimes the breath gets the better of us. But fear not, because today I'm going to show you some ideas and tricks to help make sure that you never get stuck choking or gasping for air ever again. So Mr. Kilmer used to say something like, I never get choked on too much air because I just breathe in and blow out the right amount for each phrase. But what did he mean by this? And how do we use this in practice? So the first misconception I need to dispel is that it takes a lot of air to play the oboe. It does not. There are instruments that do, like the flute and the tuba. They take a lot of air. But the oboe, it simply does not. The hole is teeny tiny in that reed. So it's really helpful on the oboe to think less about more air, and more about the air pressure required to create the sound. In fact, the first drill to help us with our breath issues is to play a phrase or a scale without any air. So you're gonna do this by blowing out all the air in your body and really emptying the tank so that you have no air in there, and then play a phrase. I just breathed in. Okay, it's kind of hard to do coordination-wise, but let's try it again. I'm going to breathe everything out and not talk because that's kind of hard, and then I'll play the phrase. And immediately play. And then you can breathe. Bonus points if you're also thinking about the size and shape of your mouth as you're playing. I know it's a lot to think about, but you can get higher level here, especially if you're not a beginner, if this is more of an intermediate level idea that you're playing with. You may find that relying on this idea instead of just blowing more air at it, more air, you can not only play more comfortably, but you can play for longer. You can play with more control as well. This video was brought to you by Obophiles.com and the hard labor of Danny Cruz. You should check out the website where you can sign up for lessons, buy reeds, and even sign up for the upcoming free All-State Etudes Zoom Masterclass. All reed sales help support free reeds to be sent out to schools where they are needed. And now, back to the show. The second tip is to incorporate in-breaths and out-breaths into your playing. So this takes a little bit of planning, but if you can plan your musicianship so that you're still in time, we don't want to play with the time at all, but maybe at the end of a phrase you do an out-breath, and at the end of the next phrase you do an in-breath. Luckily, I've already recorded an example of this, so we'll let, in the past, Danny show this off. This is especially useful in the Furling etudes that everyone plays for their All-State auditions. Speaking of All-State auditions, I'll be doing a free All-State etude class on Zoom. So if you'd like to sign up for that or learn more information, check out the description below. Before I reveal the third life-changing breath tip, if you are still watching, let me know in the comments, what music are you working on right now that you're going to apply these breath examples and tricks to? It could be a scale, it could be an etude, or just a passage out of your method book, or a full-blown solo. I just want to know what you're playing. I need to know what you're playing, so go ahead and write it in the comments below. Seriously, write it in the comments below. Super excited to learn about this. Okay, the next thing that you can do to help you with your breath management is to be really, really conscientious and aware of your playing setup. Is your reed too resistant? Is it too flexible? Do you need to use too much mouth pressure to stop it from screaming? Is the angle of your elbow too high or too low? What about your body posture? Is it relaxed? Are you loose goose or are you really tense when you're playing? All of this stuff is going to affect the way you breathe and how much air needs to go through the reed for it to vibrate and respond well. You never want to feel like your head is about to explode when you're playing the oboe. Trust me, I've been there. It's terrible. If you need a reed that is going to feel comfortable to play and you are out of places to look, you can check out obophiles.com. I'd be happy to send you a reed. All reed sales go to supporting free reeds to schools that need them. Finally, the breath is always easier if you are playing music that is challenging, that is fun, that you are excited to work on. And if that's the case, and you feel like you're learning a lot about the oboe from me, make sure you gently tap the like button. It helps me out a lot, and it's free to do. And don't forget to play beautifully.